Hey y'all, it's Miss Marcy, and I am talking Insecure season 3, episode what we on 7. Yeah, all right. So Issa wake up. Listen, y'all. Again, this show is so real, and she always captures those moments. So she wake up dreaming about losing her teeth. She waking up from a dream where she was dreaming that her teeth was falling out of her mouth. Now y'all know we all had that dream, or the dream where we done dreamed that we was about to go to the toilet, and we wake up just before we about to use the bathroom. So Issa wake up, she looking around the room like, oh, she see the box of the little milk duds or whatever. She like, oh, I forgot to eat these. Oh, I'm hungry. And she just start eating them. I don't know why I thought that was so funny. Because again, there she go, capturing those little moments. You know what I mean? Those real life, weird, just stupid moments. So she wake up, she realizing, she look at her phone. She like, damn, Nathan still ain't hit her up. He still ain't, still ain't returning none of her calls. And, so she just like really like bugging out, like, oh my gosh, y'all, she just gave him some butt and he tripping, like he ain't messing with her. So she feeling away. So she's like, just every time her phone ping or every time she get a notification, she wondering if it's Nathan, and she like, oh my gosh. And then she get disappointed only to find out it's not Nathan. So I'm like, dang, and the thing is, here's the thing. This day and age, ghosting is actually becoming a common thing. It really is. They call it the slow fade or ghosting. The slow fade is when like the dude slowly but surely just stops dealing with the girl, or it ain't gotta be just dude, it's the female too. And then you got the ghosting, where just somebody just up and you just don't hear from them no more. So Issa feeling that right now. So anyway, what happened? Okay, so then Molly and Andrew go on a date. So Andrew brings Molly back her jacket that she left, when they was at Coachella. And Molly was just so embarrassed about her behavior and stuff, so she really didn't want to meet up with him to get the jacket, but she finally got the jacket from him or whatever. And while he was returning her jacket to her, he asked her to go out. Like, hey, you want to go out? So she ends up going out with him or whatever. And it was actually, it was cool. They had a nice little vibe going. He seemed very interested in her. He looked nice. I thought he was cute or whatever. He looked nice. Molly was cool. And so, they were talking and stuff like that. But she had to go back to work because y'all know Molly, she ain't trying to miss no work, honey. Molly tripping off trying to be the star of the freaking company. So she's like, well, I got to go back to work, but I would like to see you, which I thought was good that she was trying to follow up with him. So that way he know that she wasn't trying to just go out with him just to be nice, but really wasn't interested. So, she, told him she wanted to meet up with him the next day or whatever. So he was like, okay, cool. So that was that. Lawrence wants to go to church and things like that, which I think is cool. I really like that about Lawrence. I like Lawrence's character right now. I was so glad they brought him back. I like his character and where he's at, because I feel like Lawrence is trying to grow. He's growing. He's like, and when he went through the breakup with Issa, he went through his whole phase and messed around and caught something. Ugh. I was like, Lawrence, oh my gosh, he went through his whole phase and just realizing that ain't about nothing. He really ain't about that life. We all know that. He realized that ain't really about nothing. He's like, because he still feel empty. He's sitting up here trying to be a whore and just trying to bang women, thinking that's going to solve whatever it is he's feeling on the inside, but it's not. Lawrence really wants that companionship that he missed having with Issa, to be honest with you. So Lawrence, he wants to go to church and stuff like that. Issa goes, Issa sends a picture. Okay. She sends a picture. She sends a picture to, whatchamacallit, Nathan. And then she gets a call back thinking it's him, but it wasn't him. It was actually somebody else or whatever. But I'm like, poor Issa just tripping off Nathan. Then she actually goes into their stalker. They have a stalker email. I guess Kelly and them got a stalker Facebook account. Like, what the hell? People be really sitting around making those type of accounts, those stalker accounts. Like, Listen. If I notice a dude is not acting, if I notice a dude is not acting interested, or he's not returning calls, or and now don't get me wrong, we all done been like, oh my gosh, what happened? What did I say? What did I do? But I'm not going through no stalker account trying to track him down. It's not that serious. I don't care that much at that point. I'm like, oh well, yep. I'm giving this to the dude, okay? I'm like, whatever, deuces. But, if you were just not interested, you're not interested. I'm not about to, no, I'm not doing all that. So, anyway, so she accidentally sends the message, or the picture or whatever, or the message to him through her real account, and she had to hurry up and delete it. So, anyway, what else happened? So Lawrence meets a girl at the church, which I thought was cool. I'm like, oh, that'll be cool for Lawrence, but look, just because she in church don't mean she a good girl. No shade, but we all know just because somebody's in church or because they go to church does not mean they are the best person to be with. I'm just saying. No shade, but I'm just saying. Anyway, what else happened? Okay, so Molly and Andrew go on a second date. They go on a second date and everything was all good. They was laughing and talking and stuff. And then all of a sudden, shit just went left field. Andrew said something about her. He made a comment about, because they were like kind of talking, just kind of talking and being a little transparent or whatever. And Molly told him about Dro and the fact that Dro was married and that her and Dro was really good friends and stuff like that. But she ended up messing with him. And so when they were making little comments at each other, just kind of playfully, but you know how sometimes people be playing, but they be kind of serious too. So he said, well, says the person who's sleeping with her friend, her married friend. Molly like, oh, hell to the no. Honey, that whole conversation, that whole date went left real quick. And then Molly got up and left, and he was like, Molly, like, dang, like, is it really that serious? Like, you know what? I didn't like that Molly acted like that. Because all it shows is she's still on Dro. And I don't really, like, Molly, you did not have to get that offended. It was not that serious. But she got offended and she walked out and left or whatever. So that ended that date. She's stupid. Because Andrew seemed like a pretty decent dude. She's stupid. Anyway. Oh, Molly presents the presentation at work. Speaking of her dumb butt, she presents the presentation at work without Torrent. Now, she basically is trying to undercut Torrent. How you going to be the new person on the team? You trying to undercut the captain of the team. You coming up, you being arrogant, and you doing too much. You acting like you the better person for the job that he's doing. Like, you can't come in. Let me tell you, one thing I don't like, and I've seen this at my job, where somebody new comes in on the team and they're doing all this talking and they acting so comfortable with people. I'm not saying you shouldn't feel welcome, because you should. Everybody should make you feel welcome. But you can't come in trying to undercut people, and you can't come in as a new person, a newbie, running your mouth all the time, making comments, making jokes, and gossiping or whatever. Like, you can't do that. You need to get in, shut up, just be glad to be there, soak up as much knowledge as you can, learn your job, and just kind of learn your coworkers and your fellow counterparts or whatever. Just you can't come in trying to. She want to be a star so bad, and it's like making her look so just obsessed. This is what I think. She can't control the situation with Dro, so she's trying to control. Molly is controlling, and Molly's trying to control the situation at work so bad because she feel like the area of her love life, she can't seem to catch a break. So she's trying to make up for it in her work life. You know what I mean? That's what I think she's doing. But, I mean, that's why she's so obsessed. I'm like, why is she so obsessed with being this star? Because in her personal, in her love life, she doesn't feel like nobody's star. So she wants to be the star at her job. That's what I think. Anyway, so what else? So then Molly and Issa go to Andrew's house to see if Nathan is there. And at the door, they play it off or whatever. But at the door, Andrew tells them, no, Nathan's not here. But they want to go in anyway. And Issa act like she got to use a bathroom and stuff like that. And they get in there, and Andrew and Molly sitting in the kitchen talking. And they standing in the kitchen talking while Issa's up in the room, like looking through Nathan's stuff. Girl, now that's just too much. That's just too much, okay? It's not that. It's never that serious. Like, this dude, okay, you gave him some, okay? You feeling salty, okay? That's understandable. But all this stuff, like, girl, he gonna be like, she crazy. Like, I do want to know why he ghosted her, though. I really do. But, when that stuff happens, there's nothing you can do. You got to just keep it popping. Keep it moving, girl. Girl, that's too much. Anyway, so then Issa and Molly, when they get in the car, Molly's like, girl, what is wrong with you? And Molly told her, like, if you doing all this, if he got you feeling like this, he ain't worth having. Why do you want him? And Issa said, basically Issa was telling Molly that he made her feel a certain way. He was part of the reason why she quit her job. He inspired her to quit her job. This guy, but let me tell you about Nathan. He doesn't sound like somebody Issa would want to be with anyway, because he doesn't sound stable. I thought that anyway from when he told her how he just up and left Houston. And he doesn't sound stable. He was just worth her having a good fuck with, and that was that. But he doesn't sound stable. And I mean, look at how he did that. Just ghosted her. And so the thing with Issa felt like they had a connection. She felt like they had a connection. She felt like he understood her. They was vibing. They was cool. And then she gave him some, put the cherry on the top, gave him some. And she feels stupid. She feel away. And it's understandable, but it's like, girl, take that as a good thing, because if somebody can do that to you, you don't want them around. You don't want nobody like that around. No, you don't. So chuck it up and just keep it moving. Anyway, so Torian passes Molly at work. She's at work, and he walks past her, and he just kind of looks and just kind of basically mean mugged her. Like, she is really, I'm telling you, she is developing bad blood with all her coworkers, and nobody's gonna like her. Nobody's gonna want to work with her. Like I said, how you gonna be new and you doing all of this stuff? You undercutting people, Molly, you in danger, girl. Okay, so anyway, all right. So Issa ends up she ends up running into Lawrence at the entrepreneur thing or whatever. And they end up going out for coffee, which I thought was really cool. They end up just talking, just being good friends. And I wonder, are they going to get back together? I wonder, are they going to just be friends? Are they going to have casual sex here and there? But it don't seem like we're going to know much no time soon, because hell, this is the second to the last episode. So I don't know. I feel like this season didn't really give me everything that I was expecting. Don't get me wrong, it was good, but it just seemed like there was so many unanswered questions. Like, like Tiffany and what's her boyfriend? Tiffany and what's his name? I cannot think of his name. The one she pregnant by. I wanted to know more about their relationship. I just knew that this season was gonna produce more about them. I mean, and then I didn't like the fact that we didn't see Kelly and Tiffany until the end, like till like the last three episodes. And it was just, to me, it seemed like there was a lot missing. Like there was a lot missing. Again, it was still good, but it was still a lot missing. Like it just seemed, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't like the fact that her homegirls, we didn't see them come into the picture until later in the season, much later. I don't know. It just seemed like it's too soon to be going off. Like we still have things we need to know. So I don't know. It's just something missing about this season. Y'all tell me what y'all think. You know, what was it everything for y'all? You know, did you get everything you needed out of Insecure this season? Like last season, to me, last 2 seasons, it was just things happening and it made you be like, oh my gosh, what? This season was just like, you know, you would laugh here and there, like, then you look like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? But it really wasn't nothing. I don't know. Well, we'll see what next season brings. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they're going to get a season 4. So, and let me tell you something else I want to go back to with the sex scene with her and old boy, with her and Nathan. Last season, they got on Issa about all these scenes with, having all these scenes with sex with no protection, having unprotected sex. And there she go again, giving him some on a Ferris wheel. Ain't had no checks or no nothing. Don't know if he got nothing. Just raw dogging him. Lawrence, raw dogging hoes. I'm glad they showed his ass get an STD though. That way, that'll show people like, look, you can't be sitting up here raw dogging people like that. No. But anyway, yeah, that was it though. That was season 3, episode 7, Obsessed Like. Okay. All right, y'all. Peace.